I'd be lying if I said I didn't start this video off with serious period pains. Oh my god. I'm dying! Kim, there's people out here. No, that's not it. My diamond earring! Kim, there's people out here dying. Okay, we've got to film. We've got to talk to the babes. We've got to just get it done. And that's here. That's here. That's here. Let's have a little chin wag, right? You see me moving in many awkward positions. Just mind your business, babes. Okay? Just mind your business. I'm suffering. I shall go into fetal position midway conversation. I'm very uncomfortable right now. So let's talk and have a catch up. Yeah. Oh my god. Can I film this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can film this. I kind of want to talk about the topic of periods now. I went from catch up to let's have a topic of periods. Let's just have a bit of a combination of the two. It's going to be a random video. Nothing that we're not expecting, really, are we? I feel like we've built up a good enough connection now just to know. ADHD riddled, we talk about whatever we want to talk about right now. Let me grab my coffee because I think it might be cold. Slightly, but it will do. I still don't understand why we women have to suffer with periods and stuff. I really don't. Like, why? Why us? Why don't men bleed from their bum hole? Or their little pee hole? Just to experience the stuff that we've got to go through, do you know what I mean? And on top of that, why don't we give extra hormones to males just for a day? Just for a day. They can sit there and be like, oh, men lead, men this, men that, and they can't even look after a woman on their period. Okay, now I'm really thinking, right? Here she goes on the topic of conversation of I hate men. Don't kill me. But 50-50? This is why we don't have 50-50. This is why 50-50 don't work. It doesn't work. Tell me how we're gonna go 50-50 on pregnancy. You could argue and be like, you need 2 people, so I guess that's 50-50. Carrying a baby for 9 months and then basically all of the responsibility is on you from then on. I don't think that's 50-50. And I don't think like body image as well after pregnancy is 50-50 either. You get to keep your body. Yeah. Men get to keep their body after pregnancy too. And they get to just drink, go to parties, have fun, feel confident. Yeah, I got my woman pregnant, I had a baby, da 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 da. I'm not pregnant and I haven't had a baby. But I definitely see women, and I speak to enough women to understand perspective of what they go through, and it scares me because I fear that I'll end up with a man who gaslights me, right? And then I think they're like an amazing person. I dodge a lot of bullets to not be able to be in that position, but that happens and then boom. They don't help you with anything. So personally, I don't believe in 50-50. I believe that woman has things that you can't ever have in your lifetime and you cannot split that. Let's move away from this topic because I always end up in a speech. Always. I don't know what I'm talking about. And right now I'm in pain. I need to inflict my pain into the air, which you are currently hearing. It feels like a knife. Boom. I get mine quite bad. They say don't drink coffee. I'm here drinking coffee. God damn! Guess who I saw yesterday? I saw The Weeknd yesterday. I had an amazing time. Had a little bit one too many when it comes to little alcohol beverages. Tell me I went to Wembley and then I went and bought, what was it, rosé. I bought rosé because they didn't have Disaronno. Why do you not have Disaronno? What the hell? Disaronno and lemonade. If you haven't tried it, try it. Well, don't try it if you're a child. And I might have just got insanely obsessed with a man that doesn't know me, which is Abel. It was just love at first sight. First time seeing him. And I was like, damn, that's my husband. He just doesn't know I'm his wife yet. Delulu is the Salulu. Oh my god, I'm tired. I went to the weekend, as I just said. It was at Wembley Stadium. Absolutely insane. Yeah, drinks were £20. I am now moving around like a worm. You know the tins that you can buy for like £1 or £2, like in like M&S or something? In like 2 for £2 or something like that. I'm not even kidding, 250ml in the Wembley Stadium for rosé. This £20. I don't know how many people were in that Wembley Stadium. I can't even do the maths, but they definitely generated a mil or something like that just from the drinks. What's worse is, even though we know the price is extortionate, we're still gonna buy it anyway. It was a little bit of a nightmare because when I left the concert about like 10 minutes before, I realised my phone was on like 5% and I had to get home, and I don't live in London. So me living not in London, having to get on the train, well, a tube train and walk home, which is like 2 hours, more than 2 hours away. I wasn't even on my phone, so I just don't even understand how the battery dropped so quickly. I got an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Like, what's Apple doing here? Like, proper scamming people. Battery packs there. I didn't have enough time to pick up a battery pack and leave, because you've gotta like give it back, and people were leaving. And if you've ever been to a concert, so many people leave just before the ending because there's so many people. So the time my phone's like halfway charged, it was a nightmare. So everyone started doing a massive animal crowd. Lucky enough, I had a friend and she had a bit of battery. She helped me get home. The first concert I went to was Rema. I just would like closely look at him and be like, I love your shit, man. The first assumption I get when anyone looks at me is, what's your ethnicity? As soon as I put music on, are you sure you're like English? I'm fully English, probably like the most English you can get. I did a My Heritage thing, and I'm telling you, it goes way back to the Vikings. There was like a 1% Italian or something like that. I am a little bit Italian. But no, mine's proper Vikings, Irish and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I couldn't get more British. I have a waistline that doesn't move like an average white gal, you know? Oh no, I can't even say this, can I? I'm talking about my own ethnicity and my culture. Yeah, I'm not offending anyone. Who am I crying about? Who am I scaring off? It's just because of social media, isn't it? Everyone's like, you can't say that, you are white. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean that. But then, I'm mainly thinking about YouTube. What is YouTube got to think about my video? I'm not even getting paid to make these videos. I'm literally coming out of my own way to film. And I'm like, can't wait to talk to everyone. Da, 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 da. YouTube doesn't even pay me. Well, I don't even have enough subscribers to be paid. Who do I think I am? I should be getting paid for this. Babe, you have like 241 followers. Well, subscribers. Humble yourself. And I'm like, I'm Courtney motherfucking Brown. Like, not even gonna lie, babes. I'm gonna have to cut this one short. It was a lot of nothing. It was a lot of everything but nothing in this video. Periods, concert, tickets, money, cultural, I don't know. So, migom, adios. Like, subscribe, let me know what you want to say. And that's raw in my mind. I am logging off now. And she's logging off.